All right, dudes. So, it's been a minute since I've been live on YouTube, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at some stuff since I got some more pouches for my Philby Ruck, which is what I'm using now. Let me go ahead and I'll move my fucking plate carrier and stuff out of the way. But I kind of moved back to Arizona, and so I had to change all my equipment up to meet the criteria of the desert. Either way, I figured I'd make some modifications on this thing. If you guys want to take a look, this is what I'm currently working with. I have it sitting on a case of MREs. I personally, so here's kind of a situational update. It's been a year plus since I've actively posted here, and in that time, I built a Discord server and moved all the way across the country and all sorts of other stuff. So bear with me. We've changed up some gear. The Discord server is cool. What I'm working on currently is a list of SOPs, which are standard operating procedures. So it'll dictate what everybody who trains with me ends up, what kind of equipment they end up having, and what kind of weapon they're going to carry. And I want you to understand that SOPs, yes, they do limit your freedom of choice within this aptitude, but they are there to enhance efficiency, not detract from it. I promise. There's strap keepers. You can't have loose straps. It's been a long time. Like my last live video was going over this exact same thing. So first thing we're doing with this, at least that I need to do on this live video, is I need to get rid of these pouches. And I'm going to install a Marine Corps assault pouch in its place. We're going to take one of these hydration pouches, which, by the way, I don't keep water in. I keep wet weather gear, an MRE, a beanie, gloves, things like that. That's what I keep in there. So we're going to remove one of these. We're going to replace it with a sustainment pouch. It's basically a shorter version of the former. And then we're going to see if we can get this to fit down low. It'll free up more space and allow for the E-tool. You have to have an E-tool. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the whole Ukraine war and everything like that, but all those trenches that you see didn't get dug by hand. All right, so we're gonna get to it. Let's go ahead and remove. If you're wondering what some of this stuff is, that's an M249 sling that I use. I took off of my 249 sling for my rifle. I use the 249 sling because it has a sheathed steel cable. It's incredibly robust. It can carry a lot of weight, and they're dirt cheap. Right now, I think they're like $20 on one of these military surplus stores. But either way, we need to get this stuff off of here. This just has beanies and other stuff like that. Balaclava. Just real quick snivel gear. That's really what you should keep on the outside. You shouldn't move with a ruck and wear snivel gear. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna sweat through it, and then you're gonna stop, and then you're gonna freeze because you don't have anything warm to change into, right? Says I have one viewer. Wonder who it is. I probably know them. If the viewer is somebody on Discord, you could please put on Discord that I'm live on YouTube. It would be cool. Hopefully my lighting holds up for a decent amount of time. Get this stuff out. So the SOPs that I'm currently working on are the rucksack SOP. How to pack this thing, what to pack in it, and everything like that. You can view it as like all the research has been done for you by professionals. And so it's like one of the few times in your life you're just going to be able to hand the reins over to somebody, and you only have to buy a certain thing, and then you have to get out into the field and use it. My buddy Iron Shell K9 just jumped on Discord. He's like, I have no idea what Discord is. And I'm like, come on, man, it's fun. It's a video gaming social media. And we're like, wait, what? And I'm like, but hear me out. It gets better. We talk about guns and camping. Like, all right. So that's off. Personally, I keep one of these on my chest rig. This is one of the more practical pouches out there. It's the Philby Assault pouch. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna measure up. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12 sections. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 with a 6 space spread. So that means that we should have 3 spaces on either end. So let's start right here, see if our math is right. I think it's right. Like, I think it's. And it goes down to right there. Here, you kind of want to keep it as low as possible, so that way you have scrunch room with the top of your ruck. So let's go ahead and look. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 1, 2, 3. We're good, man. Let's get these guys through here. And we come back up. And if you guys have never seen how to weave molle, this is how you do it, man. You don't just stick through, 4 rows and then snap it. You have to go in between each row. You have to interweave it. There we go. Give it a yank. Get that side in. Let's get this side. This one. And this guy. It's tedious, bro. A lot of setting up a ruck is, like, especially in the case of like your compression straps and stuff like that, you're going to like attach stuff and reattach stuff in a different way, like 7 times before you get it right the first way. And then you're going to go to the other side and you're probably going to figure out an even better way to do it. And then you'll end up you'll come back and you won't be able to remember how you did it the first time anyways. So It's all just a bunch of fucking silly shit, man. It really is. That's all any of this shit is. I did go out to the field last night. I took 2 dudes on a 2-mile ruck, and oh shoot, I overdid it. Yeah, so that's through. Okay, that needs to go through there. So we went on a 2-mile ruck. It's really more about proofing stuff at this point, like making sure that your gear can go down the road for 10 miles before you go down the road 10 miles, that kind of deal. But came back. I've recently purchased a North American Rescue Talon 2 litter, had a surplus, and we're going to use that for casualty evacuation drills. Get out of the way, you weirdo. I probably could have taken that even lower, couldn't I? Yep, I sure could have, man. Well, it looks like I fucking probably better do that. I don't know. Yeah, I think it needs to be. Dang it, bro. It's unfortunate, bro. Welcome to Rucksack Life. Let's see if I can get a good seat here. My knee is killing me. My infantry knee. Alright, let's move one down. Get it how we leave. There we go. What do you guys think? Yeah? Damn, it was almost better up. They're up there. When you're right, you're right. Because, like, I also take into consideration, like, why this 249 pad is here. Why that 249 pad is there. Bro, when I get a break and I'm able to, bro, I flop down, like, on my ass with my ruck. Like, this thing gets slammed. Like, yeah, dude, I'm going to have a pad there to protect the buckle that's sitting underneath there. I don't use kidney pads. I don't have anything anecdotal to support it. I just don't like it. And so I don't do it. Don't know. It's one of those boomer, like, I've always done it this way. And I'm not willing to budge on it. So I'm not saying you guys have to, you know, do anything similar, but hot dang. I just thought it looked worse down lower. To be honest with the aesthetics, guided that. Well, and the fact that I slam everything down pretty routinely. But that's about as hard as I am on my ruck. I've let a student use my ruck before, like in a live fire maneuver, and like I just remember seeing him explode through a tree, and I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like, dude, this backpack is worth a lot, and so is the stuff in it. Like, please, man, Rucksack is life. I don't know if you noticed, but I keep my rucksack on a pedestal right next to Vinny's cage. They are both highly important pieces of equipment. This dude is right here next to me asleep, though. But either way, yeah, molle is pretty tedious. A rucksack traditionally doesn't offer a lot of like small, easily accessible, organized items. So this assault pouch is the reasoning. That's the motivator behind this assault pouch. Like things like your headlamp, things like your spare batteries, things like butt wipes, things like your hygiene kit. Like when I have it my way with the SOP, I'm gonna make it to where your hygiene kit is on a blowout panel on the outside of your ruck. I mean, you use it twice a day, bro. Like you don't have to bury that thing down inside your ruck. You can have it. I've got to tie down my silky saw for sure, but yeah, there we go with that. Let's go ahead and I wonder what side I should take off. It really doesn't matter with regard to side, I think, at this point. But let's go ahead and we can look at this real quick. So first things first, this is a waterproof-ish bag with socks, one pair of socks, gloves, a beanie, like actual mittens. And then we've got, it's probably an entire ass poncho. It all smells like fucking campfire. There we go. Whole poncho. Your wet weather gear goes on the outside. Not, even though this is a hydration pouch, I still don't use it for hydration. You should keep heavy shit like water and ammo centrally located and highly placed up inside your ruck. And then people, you know, like, oh, do you wear armor with the ruck? Yes. A ruck is for moving everything plus the kitchen sink in an imminent contact environment. Well, what about like urban warfare? Like, oh, you mean when you're heading into Stalingrad? Yeah, sure, I guess you wouldn't want, you know, for the sake of insurgency, to be wearing a fucking rucksack, a military rucksack, as much as a civilian bag. Sure. Stalingrad, though. Like, alright. So we've almost got this guy off. Alright. That guy off. Where is... Here is other guy. And the idea is that we get an E-tool up in here. I don't know if it's gonna work. I might have to get like a molle carrier. Because this is the E-tool I'm working with. You know what, man? It looks like, unbuckle this. We're gonna have to loosen this. So we've got to take, we're gonna disassemble this part. One person watching, that's cool, man. So, take that off. Let's go ahead and rotate it back this way. Let's get this shit in here. So this is kind of a nest. This fucking sleeve right here, this pouch, traditionally designed to designed to seat the muzzle of a mortar tube. All right, so it can handle heavy stuff, and if you have like a molle e-tool carrier, you can loop it right here, and it will act as a reinforcer for the bottom of this pouch. Like, you can stick a mortar tube, you can collapse this and fit a mortar tube in there, and it's gonna protect your rucksack while you carry it. You know what I think is, I think I need to get a molle carrier. Like, I can look at the height on this with these molle straps. That's as far as it would go, and it would probably amount to right there. And I'm able to get it all the way down here. So maybe I get the sustainment pouch on there for now, and I can remove the Alice clips out of the back of here, giving more clearance. Yeah, man. Let's take a look. So the next slot in from the seam, so right there is where I'm going to start the sustainment pouch deal. So that hydration mask, here is sustainment. Bro, if you really think about it, I really do live, eat, and breathe rucksack, man. I love heavy backpack, dude. It's almost like it's worth getting a motorcycle jack just so I can jack up my ruck and work on it. Let's take a look. Goes all the way over here. Sorry, I didn't realize I was in front of the camera. But we were pouching up, my boy. So that, I think, goes down to here. Yeah, that should... Yeah, there's no way I'm hooking those. I'm just going to have to get a molle. I'm just going to have to get a molle e-tool carrier. That sucks. Oh, well. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself. I have to do the top ones, apparently. That makes sense, I believe them. Hot damn, bro. Dude, this is a pain. I hate it. Got one snapped. Then we've got this guy that has come back up there. And all right, that's another snap. Let's go ahead and start this one. Get him through. Get him over. Yep. Get this one in. Sorry, you guys can't see. Yeah, sorry, I'm not wearing a red rubber nose and jumping up and down fucking doing tricks for you guys doing this. It's boring, it's tedious, it's fucking painful. All of, like, the more these dudes spend time getting mileage with their rucks, the more they're seeing, like, holy fuck, dude, it is 100% the quality of my character that counts. Now I'm like, this backpack will show you more about people than they will ever tell you. Get this one over. Now let's do let me see if I can adjust this for you. All right. This is pretty damn new sustainment pouch. Let's see what we can't get in here. So start with the poncho. Less probable that you need that. I say that living in Arizona, obviously. But even if it does rain, like, even more important than your comfort is keeping valuable equipment dry. You see what I'm saying? Alright. And then this fucking thing, let's double check. Yep, we got all manner of cold weather gloves. It is about the end of February in Arizona. Cold weather doesn't exist anymore. But we go ahead and we pack opening down just like that. Dude, that better be an MRE in there. It is an MRE. I was just checking my other side to make sure I was following my own advice. Wet weather top. Wet weather not top. That's bottom. HDR MRE. And I have no fucking clue what the fuck that shit was. Oh yeah. My silky saw. I've got to fucking lash it down or D-ring it with a carabiner. But either way, that's what you should fucking keep on outside. And yes, I'm aware of field stripping MREs. I have not gotten to it yet. I don't know what the fuck they're including me, it doesn't matter. So we get that guy in there, get my silky saw, and cool. We got this guy loaded up. We'll probably, man, that sustainment pouch is kind of wide, bro. I didn't realize how wide it is, but that's cool. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get an e-tool carrier quite as locked in as we want, but it's all right. Got time this month. As long as the e-tool is on the Ruck, it's going to largely be okay. But, shit. There we go. Let's get these clips out of here. Who is that? Silverado Jack. Loved watching on Instagram when I had it. Glad to see it. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I got a kind of a thing on my ass, a hair on my ass to just maybe, you need to be going live on YouTube, you know? And I'm like, yep. Better listen to that. Better listen to that voice of intuition, man. So here we are. I'm doing the thing. I'm getting these Alice clips out. I could do it in front of the camera. This is just to help save space until I get one of those molle e-tool carriers. Bro, like the things are only fucking $5, but damn, you know, like in a list of shit I already have to buy, like cut me some slack. like goddamn. And that, like, I'm working on an SOP list that inevitably has these dudes spending upwards of like $7,000 in some instances. And so I'm basically asking dudes to spend $7,000 and trust that I've made the right damn decision for them. And shit, like, it's a lot, bruh. Let's get this guy out here on there. You probably loop that guy through there as a catch. Oh yeah, man. It's almost like they designed it in here. There you go. There you go. And I've lost the strap keeper, ladies and gentlemen, yet again. Like, never fucking fails with this motherfucker. Let's try it the next space. Dude, even working on this thing will have you fucking sweat. I swear to fucking God, bro. Rucksack is the bane of existence, but it is at the heart of existence, I promise. It sucks that this aptitude is so fucking largely centered around this stuff. Yeah, in the very least, you know. So here's what I'm doing. I'm strapping this, and I'm getting this side, and damn, my knees hurt, bro. This is a hardwood floor, dog. I've been out in the field, fucking walking around all night. I will say, man, I'm extremely stoked on that NAR Talon litter. Because, aside from the training value of it as a training aid, it's nice to sleep on. Like, Ooh, my bad. Let's get that back over. And we get this guy in. Well, this is taking me longer than I care to. Hail A11B. Hell yeah. It's good to see the YouTube followers coming in. You need to get a Philby, dog. I know it seems like what I'm packing up right now is a lot, but there's a method to my madness, man. This is the fucking pad for fucking medevacing fucking Vinny. Or carrying a fucking crew serve. But either way, I'm there we go. Get this buttoned up. Get this dude up on here. Let me readjust this. I watched one of my buddies. He started a YouTube channel. You know, Straight Jacket 5150. Maybe I'll tag him if I can on this. But he's learning the ropes on live. Like, I had to do the same thing. I watched him jump on live, and he's like, right, today, quality weapons over quantity weapons. And then he waited for people to show up. He revved his engine a couple times in his Ford. You know, made some noise. And he's like, right, I'm out. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? I'm like, you can still stick to a topic. You can still finish an agenda and minister lecture. It's totally doable. But yeah, man, it's pretty easy to keep your stuff clean, organized, and get these guys adjusted down. And then I roll them up so that way they lay flat instead of they lay flat right there instead of, you know, bulging out or anything like that. I try to give like as much slack in the dead space there to where I can just grab it and adjust it, and it's all right if there's a little bit out like that. But at any rate, got stuff mounted. Got the assault pouch here. We'll go ahead. We'll take one beanie. We'll open this Muldoon up just like that. Stick it in here. Sun hat. Stick it in here. And insulated balaclava. Stick it in here for right now. I'll adjust it later. Then a summer weight balaclava. also in here. But cool. Well, I'm gonna jump off here. You dudes, let me see. Doris Guerrero life, and yeah, that's. I find an almost new old stock Alice pack press frame for $100. So in Switzerland, the normative size is going to be a large. If you are looking at like a medium, is you'd be better off with an assault pack, minus the fact that you now have a frame. But at any rate, yeah, go for a large and an Alice USGI. And they'll probably do you all right. It seems like I got this uneven. No, I didn't. Cool. Perfectly done. All right, dudes. Okay, cool. Yeah, as long as you got a large, then that'll kind of compete with this. I know that a lot of like surplus websites, they'll have Philby packs for about $50. Pretty easy to afford. You should go over it once you get it, and then you take it to a tailor and everything like that, because it's obviously used goods. But Danny O says, "Sup fool, about to watch your original Ruck breakdown. Just got a free USMC ILBE assault pack. Cool. That assault pack is pretty versatile. I know that the Philby assault pack will clip directly to these guys. So like if I had uniforms and boots staged into an assault pack, I would keep that clipped here, so I would always have the boots that I want to wear to carry this heavy Muldoon, right? But either way, yeah, the Philby is among the more versatile packs out there, and we still are tending to Alice frames. I think I need to pick up a Raptor Tactical Polymer Alice frame. I just got done on an Instagram live telling people that, you know, I've never broken a USGI Alice frame, and then 25 minutes after I get off the live, I find a popped rivet. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's fair enough. But it doesn't mean that the USGI stuff doesn't work, because I've rolled with it for quite some time. But at any rate, if you guys don't have any other questions, that's just real quick rucksack surgery. If you want to get in on this SOP that I'm writing, you can go to my Instagram. It's Strife17, one word, STRIFE. And then you can also find in my bio, you'll find a link to Discord. And I'm only going to release that SOP in Discord. And there's a couple flaming hoops you have to jump through. If you're coming in off the street to Discord, you have to post a photo of your rifle with a handwritten note. Sorry, I don't make the rules. We have a lot more to lose than you have to lose by us. So it's just a formality. But either way, I'm going to release the SOP there. Hopefully we can see you there, and you can ultimate as a contributing member of our community. So later, dudes.